Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the homestead. Well, I've got a few little things I need to do today. One of which is I picked up some pine shavings for Brenda, for us actually, for the garden. And I need to go get those 3 bags out of the back of my truck. They're big bags, 7.5 cubic foot. Anyway, need to go get those out of my truck and take them out to the garden. Probably put them in the grow tunnel for now, just to keep them out of the morning dew. Well, they're in plastic bags. Who knows? They're probably fine. Anyway, we're going to get to that right now. Speaking of garden, boy, this sucker's growing good out here. At least a few things are anyway. Got corn coming up real good. Potatoes. What are those? Israeli artichokes? I don't remember. Something like that. Anyway, they're all growing real good right now. Got a lot of seedlings going on the inside. Doing a heck of a job, she is. All right, let's go find something else.
Well, today we're going to get back on this mound. I know, I said back on this mound. I was going to do it the other day, but I didn't do it, did I? Nope, didn't want to. But today we are. Lee and I are going to work together, and hopefully we'll get this thing finished. Well, there's only a couple hours, got dinner cooking. I did a bunch of stuff today, but it wasn't stuff that was cameraable. It was a bunch of bebopping around doing a bunch of little teeny tiny things, and so maybe someday I'll wear a GoPro and you can see all the stuff I do. It might entertain you. It might not. So anyway, let's get busy. Okay, well, it's nice and flat, and we're ready to put the retaining wall up. And so we're going to do that tomorrow because sun's setting, as you can see all the shady spots, and not only that, but dinner's ready. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, press that notification bell, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time on the homestead. Bye-bye now.